You know, a few days ago, I realized something kind of uncomfortable. I think a lot of us believe we're building on rock when we're actually building on sand. And the scary thing, you usually don't find out until a storm shows up. Everything feels fine when the weather's good. You're motivated, you're inspired, things are moving, people are supporting you, the money is flowing, the confidence is high. You getting the girl of your dreams, you getting the man of your dreams, you're getting whatever you want in this world, right? It's easy to think, yeah, my foundation is solid. Then life throws one punch on some one punch man shit. On some boom, just like that. Right hook to the face. Knockout, KO, boom. KO, KO, just like that. One setback, one temptation, one bad month, one bad day, one bad event, one rejection, one moment when things don't go according to plan. And suddenly you discover what was holding the house up, and it was sand. Here's why. The world teaches us to build the visible things: followers, money, status, validation, looks, success. Nobody really talks about the foundations because foundations aren't a sexy thing. Nobody posts, yo, I've consistently been doing the boring thing for 6 months. Yo, I've been posting consistently for 6 months. Yo, I've been consistently going to the gym for 6 months, man. No, they post the thirst trap. They post this. They post the car. They post, I just hit 1 million subscribers. They post these things. But they don't post that they've been the boring thing they were doing for 6 months that led up to the success. Because that's what usually wins the success. Recently, I had a moment where I realized that there were still areas in my life where I was relying on willpower and motivation. Not systems, willpower, not environment, feelings, not foundations. And that's when I realized something. The setback was never the issue. It was never the setback. It was never the thing, oh, I messed up. I gooned. I didn't go to the gym today. The setback revealed the problem. And that's the difference. In the Bible, one of my favorite ideas from the Bible was the story of the man who built his house on rock versus sand. The storm comes to both houses. That's the important part. People think that people who have success don't go through bad things. They definitely go through bad things, but the difference is the storm visits everyone, but the difference is what survives afterward. And this is why it is integral to have a strong foundation. And that's one of my biggest lessons lately. And what I want to help for y'all to understand. Stop asking, how do I avoid this storm happening? Start asking, what am I building on to ensure that when the storm passes over, we are still firm in who we are in ourselves. And the foundation is still strong. Sand can look like motivation, hype, trends, validation, shortcuts, impulses. It feels solid. It feels solid. It feels good in the moment. It feels like, yes, this is what's holding me up until pressure arrives, until something hits you so hard that you didn't expect it at all. While a modern rock can look like faith, discipline, a strong support system, and relationships, health, routines, learning, daily reps, it's slower, but it survives. And that's one thing that we are missing. We need to start choosing the slower option because it's the one that's always going to win. The slower option is always going to succeed. The question I've been carrying lately is truly, am I building on a rock or sand? Because I don't want a life that only works when conditions are perfect. I want a life that still stands when the weather changes. And I think that's something that I'm building towards every single day. And I want you to do the same. If you're watching this video, I want you to think and look at your life currently where it's at right now and truly ask yourself the uncomfortable question. Don't lie to yourself because the ego's going to want to give you an answer. That's why I'm telling you to wait a little bit before you respond to yourself. Am I building a life, that life I want on a rock, or am I building the life I want on sand? Am I building the life on validation, impulse, approval from others, all these things? Or am I building life on faith, discipline, structure? and doing it every single day? Which one am I truly building it on? And I think we know the answer. And from there, I think we know where we need to begin. Thank y'all. Short video, but I needed to get the point across. I love y'all.